That's it. I decided I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna be dealing with increase in population. We're gonna go to the moon. To the moon. Right. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of... What are we playing again? Ha! Workers and Resources. So it's probably the Elementaria map. And today I decided to go and populate most of the buildings that we have to increase the productivity of the chemical plant, just because, why the hell not? We can increase the income, which is already decent, and also I'm gonna start planning on the steel mill that should be eventually built somewhere. I'm looking at the topographical map of the area. We have aluminum here, and then there's this empty area here that can be kind of say, okay, this is the farmlands. No, that's a steel land. If we build it here on the right hand side, it should be far enough from the Stika Kloren and the aluminum, far enough for not to cause any pollution, and also should have enough space to actually build it. Farming, if we need to go, I think there's a lot of space here that I don't want to deal with right now. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that being said, I think a lot of work awaits, and of course the first step is going to be finishing the construction offices here, and as you can see, I am... Well, we are done with all the roads that are going to be needed in this area, and I'm going to start with finishing gravel paths. Yeah, this is again something that I changed my opinion on recently, is the construction offices that we're gonna have around here for constructing whatever. They're gonna be, let's call it temporary. Permanent construction offices are gonna be the small ones, probably, that I'm gonna be building from the get-go. And then after I build this, it's gonna be related to everything, to reconstruction, machine replacements, yada yada, all the good stuff. But also for building everything. So this is probably going to be, these construction offices are going to be the most important, the biggest ones, and all that good stuff. At the moment, let me just see, 2 kilometers. Can this one service both of the cities? Looks like it can, but that's not the point of it. I think I should increase this to 3 kilometers. 3.5 kilometers, and then based on that expand for the next construction office in both directions, in both this direction and also the further down the road where we're gonna go here. How far? I actually don't know, because the road is still being made in this direction. Okay, so I put this road, this is incredible, I put this road 3.5, so this construction office to have a range 3.5 kilometers. Look how far it can get in this direction. This is also something that Dennis did in the game. Again, this game is so ingenious. This is incredible. So you have a range of 3.5 kilometers, and when you go in auto search to see where it covers, it only covers like few hundred meters in this direction. Why is it so? Because the road, it's how this game calculates the distances in the segments of the road, is 3.5 kilometers. So I'm gonna demonstrate a couple of other things how this is, let's call it stupid, but it's actually just, well, it's stupid. So let's go here and put this, and now look at the distance now. Boom! Suddenly it's gonna have distance to here, because if the ending of the segments that you're trying to cover with this construction office, if they're more than 3.5 kilometers, they're not even gonna try. They're not even gonna try to get there. They're just gonna be not covered. On the other hand, this means absolutely nothing, because the construction office will randomly assign the let's try this. No, so it's still somewhere in this area. So you have to literally, if you want to get the most out of this construction office, you literally have to do this to see how far it actually reaches. Hey, it's just lovely. It's just lovely. I just love this game so much. So I'm just gonna go back to wherever the range of this should be. Seriously? Is it seriously like this? I thought I already came there. Okay, so let's just remove all of these and see if I made any mistakes. No, it's actually here, really? Okay, so it's this one here. So this is the actual range of this. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, that's it. This is where the range ends for this construction office in this direction. Oh, crashed the game. The game just crashed. Okay, jump cut. Right, back here, and looks like we caused a crash. And let me see if we can avoid this. Oh, now the range is all the way there. Okay, let's try to remove these. Please don't crash, please don't crash. Unpause, unpause. Okay. Okay, it looks like it's not crashing. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. I like when the game doesn't crash. Fire, 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 fire. All of them put out. I'm not even gonna check it. Okay, so we were doing a lot of demolition. I just want to be sure that we have enough capacity for disposing our waste, and let me see the pollution here. Oh, I see a lot of pollution up to here. Yeah, the problem with the waste collection here is that literally this acts as an open storage, even though it's an open storage. Normal containers, if you have them, like the big containers, normal big containers. Oh, wait, I don't have the. I don't have waste here. Biological, burnable, other, and ash. Okay, so let's build the waste containers here. Ta-dum, 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 tum-tum. Let's go like this, and let's go for this one. And let's build this. And notify me when it's built. That's fine, as long as we have additional storage. That's gonna be fine. Right. Cheat mode. I did not turn it on, so now it's on. Heating is working. Coal is being delivered, stockpiled, all good. I still have too many trucks doing the rounds. I would like to get rid of some of them. Let me just make sure that I'm parking some of the trucks. Currently we have 2 trucks parked. The other one is going to the depot. Actually, I would like to have 3 trucks. I'm pretty sure they're gonna succeed because we have 800 tons of coal left. 800 tons of coal, so 840 tons of coal plus whatever is here, but let's say 840, it's enough for 100 days plus 80 something, that's another 10 days. So 110 days worth of coal is here, and that's like 3 months, and by the 3 months the coal is not going to be needed and they're going to be constantly delivering more. So yeah, all of that is working out perfectly fine. I wanted to go and place another more construction offices, but I'm actually quite fine with this. I'm quite fine with all of this here. Like, I'm happy that we did this. I really want to finish some of these roads. I need to upgrade some of the other roads. This is gonna be... Is this assigned? It's not assigned. That's unfortunate. Actually, it's not even necessary, this part to be removed. I'm gonna be fine. And then this one and this one, this needs to be upgraded. The difficult part is gonna be here. This part here to be upgraded because there's no bypass. I'm gonna have to create a bypass, but that's an easy one. I can upgrade one by one. Excuse me. I can upgrade. Oh, is this assigned? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's fine. So when demolition office is done demolishing all of this. Oh, look at this. This is clean. They cleaned it all the way. So technically, this is ready to be finished. This is ready to be constructed. I will avoid doing that at the moment because I need to devise a devious plan on how we're gonna do this. How we're gonna do the delivery of crops over here. Let me show you what I'm thinking about now. So we have the storage here, but what is it storage for? I think everybody thinks it's for food, but it could be for crops. Unfortunately, I agree, it's for food. So this factory here is supposed to be processing crops, and it doesn't have any crops assigned to them. There's no farms, there's nothing built here. But I'm thinking of building the farms. The thing is, how am I supposed to design this? I'm thinking about a new approach to designing the farming areas here, and that would be one of these Robs's big silos. We do have some space to build them here. Well, I think this is going to be more than enough space to build them here. But something like this, maybe even a little bit more internal in this direction. This is Feng Shui, so I will be doing this. Yeah, something like this. Just smoothing the terrain. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to still level it to a huge degree, but smoothing it like this, it's also doing us a favor. Let's go and press F1. We're gonna go and do this. I'm thinking about it. When this is not aligned perfectly where the industrial connection is, that's a red flag for me. I think I'm gonna have to go and flatten this area a little bit better, because if I try to plonk it in here, it's just gonna be one hell, and that's it. Not just hell. Not one hell of anything, it's just gonna be hell. So I think leveling this out first is definitely gonna be necessary in this case. So yeah, that's my plan for this area, what I'm thinking out loud. Now, if you think that we should do something differently, I could have gone with a smaller... storage. That would be more appropriate, just because we're gonna have like... Yeah, look, even if you go for the smallest storage, it's not the end of the world. The smallest storage has like freaking 3,200 tons. The thing is that we're gonna be having... trains delivering this constantly, so it's not gonna be like let's do this F1. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. So I'm thinking something like this, and then small silo, 3,000 tons. Look, any train delivering anything here, it's gonna have more than 3,000 tons. It's gonna have less than 3,000 ton capacity, even half of that. So what I was thinking is some kind of a rail system of delivering food here and then food being produced. I think this looks cute. I think this looks really nice. Not cute, manly. I think it looks manly, you know, the proper manly. I think it's gonna look really nice like this, and then having couple of farms here. I think 2 farms will be enough. But how do we deal with the rail delivery system? How many locomotives? Like, they have to have an infrastructure. If it's gonna be fueling, do we put a distribution office there? How do I deal with the railroad? Usually, if it's a one silo there, one silo here, we can just make a railroad line. The problem with that is you need to have a fueling infrastructure. If it's not electricity, which, good question, it might be electricity. On the other hand, like if there's 2 farms that are probably going to be on this side of the road and the rail, I kind of hope that I can squeeze in 2 farms in here that are going to be producing the I'm thinking about the 42 tons of crops per day. So like 21 tons of crops each one. So 2 big farms, the biggest farms that I usually make. I think that would be enough. But how do you do the rail infrastructure then? Like, it's obviously overkill to have 2 tracks. 1 track is perfectly fine, but I would like to have a balanced delivery system, if it makes any sense. I would like to have balanced delivery system that both silos of the farms would contribute equally to the delivery here. So if we are overproducing crops, so it's not like one farm is going to be literally at 0, the other farm is going to be working, but that both farms actually could contribute to this. And how would I do this? It's simple. The Transport Tycoon Deluxe system. If you ever played Transport Tycoon Deluxe, and if you know how to play the game, you might remember one of these. I mean, it's not from I learned it from there. It means nothing to you maybe, but the parking places for trains that we call them here, but it would be something like this. We would have the entrance to this system. I'm just thinking now, maybe... okay, so what I'm talking about is this. So we would have a train line coming in, and then parallel train line that's gonna be, you know, going out. This one obviously going in. Doesn't matter. Yes, they need more space. That's not a problem. And then here you would have like a bypass. Let's say this and then this. So please make it. Yeah. So train would enter, the one that needs to be unloaded would enter here, and then when this one is empty, the other one is already waiting to be unloaded. That would be kind of good if you want to suck. No, if you want to do it classic way, which I'm not thinking about doing. I'm thinking of doing it the Soviet Republic way, where we would have a distribution office, the train distribution office, where the locomotives and wagons can be maintained. So this is where we would come to a smaller, something that people like Toprus actually, who made this map, I still have a lot of infrastructure that he created. For example, the small train, I think he even created the quarry, the train quarry. I'm gonna show you this now. So we had the, not quarry, it's a gravel processing plant, I believe. That would be, is it this one? I don't know. No, it doesn't seem like it's this one. The one that works on gravity, like you have a higher ground. You have a, I might not have it here, so I'm just gonna be honest. I might have removed it for some reason, but I was always really, I thought it was always really cool. No, none of these look like they are the one that I'm looking at. Gravel processing plant. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So this is the gravel processing plant that Toprus invented. It's based on a real building from, I believe, Poland, where there's no collisions, but you really have to place it in a perfect way, where you need to place it in such a perfect way that the height needs to be matching height of the hillside, but also then it has to be relatively flat. It's not that big of a problem because hillsides usually tolerate a lot of here, this is probably how it would be perfect. So let me just see if it's gonna show or it needs to be. Yeah, it still needs to be a little bit lower. So this is gravel processing plants where the trains need to deliver quarried stone, and literally you have to have a train down there waiting, because if there's no train down there waiting, the stone is not being processed because it has almost no internal capacity. So it should be something like this, I think. Let's put it like this. Let me show you how it's gonna look like if we build it. I'm just saying that Toprus did this, and it doesn't show the rails. I think we're gonna have to build it. But the rails are shown here. They just don't have any sleepers there on the concrete. And then you would have to have, because this one this one has very low capacity. You would have to have a train set up that unless train is waiting for the gravel to be processed. You can see here that it's 40 tons of gravel export, only 40 tons. That's very low. That's like less than one train wagon. So it would if you want the whole train from above to be processed, you need to have it down here. So the Toprus made a lot of this kind of infrastructure, and I'm gonna show a couple of more, like these small warehouses, small train warehouses. I'm not 100% sure that he made these, so I don't want to misquote myself or mislabel him, but let me see if I can find the exact one. You have like three-way triangular storage that can handle some kind of cargo. I think Toprus also made the Wroclaw Harbor grain storage, which actually this one might fit here even better. Just saying, just saying. Yeah, so he has a lot of this small rail infrastructure. He's the one also who made these extremely small locomotives. I'm hoping that I'm having all of those workshop items. Let's see, diesel locomotives. Right, I need to purchase the blueprints. So diesel locomotives, and then the value would be the lowest. Yeah, these ones, they're very small. This is like 36 kilowatts, 22 kilowatts, and 29 kilowatts. I don't know if this one is the part of the set. I don't think it is, but these small ones, These three, I'm not there 100%. I'm not sure who made PKP. Could be Toprus as well, because he made a lot of rail infrastructure. But yeah, it's just he made a lot of really cool stuff. Which I'm kind of hoping to implement in this kind of setup, where I'm trying to make it work in a way that this small rail infrastructure from factory to factory, in this case from the fields to factory, would be in place here. Unfortunately, and not really unfortunately, but like you will have to have, we will have to have depots, fueling stations, unless we make unless we make distribution office, but then it also has to be connected to the main railroad lines, because you need to deliver these trains here. Unless we can transport, what can transport the small trains? Can the trucks? That's a good question. Let me see if this shows somewhere. If we go for this small locomotives value, how do we know which vehicles can transport them, right? So this is only 6 tons. Maybe we could be able to transport them from the place where they're gonna stand to the where we're gonna use them. I know that you can do it. Let's see from here. If I go here and I want to purchase vehicles, so if I go here and then purchase new vehicles, and then let's say trams. If I go for trams, it doesn't show me which trams can be transported, but if we go for diesel locomotives and actually value, and we purchase one of these, let's say the biggest one, 7 tons, and then if we go for this, I think it's this one here, here it can tell us which vehicles can transport them: boats, rails, helicopters, no trucks. So no trucks can transport these. That's unfortunate. Rail can transport them, but that's the point. I want to avoid transporting them by rail. We have this sky crane here as well. That's a USA, and Mi-10, the Soviet one. Yeah, interesting. I just wanted to share that there's really cool rail infrastructure that I always am I'm wanting to use it a lot, but I never find the proper way or you know, where to use it. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have you can be replaced. I'm not gonna have to queue up new trucks or cars and stuff. Okay, let's just check these and let's talk about more rail infrastructure. Yeah, so if I set it as a distribution office, so rail distribution office, that would be depot, technical services, so it would be here, distribution, rail distribution. I'm looking for a small one. So this is the 155 meter long, this is 146, this is a little bit smaller. Oh, okay, this is something interesting. Slots for vehicles, loading, unloading, that would be, oh no, that is from the outside. But yeah, something like this would be cool. It has the station length 146 meters. I can even put a small maintenance office next to it. It doesn't have to be close to here. It can be literally in the middle of a road here if we need to. So let's say here, and then we can put the maintenance, sorry, the repair station. We even have the new modded one that is extra small because it's only gonna be maintaining this, so we can literally put something like this in here. So yeah, just an experimentation of what can be done here. And then we can have the rail going in both directions. We can have one train with no signalization, nothing, just one train, one rail, and it would be assigned to, let's say, 2 silos, 2 crop silos, and delivering the crops all the way here. Like this is processing, again, the factory here is processing 42 tons per day at maximum, and I'm kind of hoping that this is going to be at maximum. That means creating 20 tons of food per day. This one has capacity. What's the capacity of this one? That's a good question. I have no idea. What is the capacity of vanilla storage, covered hull? Where am I? Why am I so lost? Warehouse here, this is 325 tons of food. That would be 10 days, 15 days, 16 plus days, 16 days and and 6 hours. 16 days until they either fill this storage or consume 40 tons times 10, 400 times 50. That would be 2,000 and 3,200. So yeah, it would have the crops. The storage here would be the bottleneck because it can store only 16 days of food. 16 days of food, 16 days work days of this factory producing food, while the crop storage would have enough for 50 days of work. The smallest storage. But wait, what was the grain storage for the? It's called the Gdańsk. No, it's the. Is it Sopot? One of the Polish harbor storages. Here we go. The Wrocław harbor grain storage. So 2,000 tons. This would be like 50 days worth of storage. And this is, I don't want to say, yeah, it's much more realistic. So this would like one train delivery. Well, not one train delivery because it's 2,000 tons. They would be consuming. Yeah, that's a good point. What wagons would I use? Oh, so many good ideas. So much stuff I want to do. I'm doing this, by the way. I'm just talking out loud. I will be doing this. I'll design it probably off screen, but this is happening if you don't think it is. I'm just trying to realize or picture the bottlenecks we might have. It's gonna be one train. It's gonna have like 10 wagons. Which wagons? Good point. Good question. What's the wagon? Talk to me about wagons. So if we go blueprints and then cargo wagons, something like this. Unfortunately, I think the grain hoppers here are horrible. I think the grain hoppers are expected to be something like this, but I want the proper grain hoppers. I know where I lived in Županja. I know how they look. That's my hometown, by the way. I know how grain hoppers look. They look quite similar to this, and we do have similar to this. We do have a lot of beautiful modded stuff that vanilla guys can't. Just make the damn game. Let the modders do the voodoo that they do so well, and please reward them for this. Look, see this? 72 tons. This is what we needed. This is how the grain hoppers look, and this is what I'm gonna get. It's 72 tons, so I wouldn't go more than 10 of them, maybe even less. I don't know, maybe you guys think that 10 is too much, but because, why am I saying if 10 is too much? Because it would be, I did that intentionally, by the way, because it would be pulled by one of these 3 locomotives, the small ones. This is vanilla. Whoa, pig diesel, Czechoslovakia, and pig. These are pig ones. This is 121 kilowatts, 121 kilowatts. I don't know what's the difference between these two. By the way, these are not mods, these are vanilla ones, but I'm still not taking them. I bought what I need to buy, the top process ones. Why not all 3, huh? Yeah, anyway, so this is something that I'm thinking about. The rail infrastructure that in question will have to have the I have to have connection from here, from the rail network back to the to this separate network, and then signalization there is going to be a little bit tricky, but we're gonna make it. So yeah, I'm thinking about that. I might. I was thinking about doing this off screen, but maybe I should record this how I'm designing. Maybe that's gonna be interesting. I'm not asking a question here, but still comment if you want to, this channel to grow. Hit the comment section. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Think about now. Let's do it, and if let's start making it, and if I like it, I might keep it. So we would have the Polish storage. It's gonna be all Poland, by the way. Do boju Polsko. I love Poland. Well, I have to say that. Mrs. is in the next room. She's Polish, so I have to say that. I'm being forced, guys. I'm kidding. I'm not. Poland is great. So it will be something like this, and then the rail infrastructure. We need to connect all of this to the. You see this? These rails. I think they're damaged. How far? I think only starts here. Well, that's good to know. We need to still upgrade it. And look, while these tracks are not being used, I think we have a golden opportunity to put to upgrade this fully. So what I'm gonna do now is just give this construction office things to do. Really? Where is the... It's here segment. That's fine. I'm perfectly fine with this. As long as they have stuff to build, I am fine with this. I think I want to give them this to build as well. And then more in this direction. Anything being built in this direction, it's perfectly fine. It's not affecting us at all. It's just annoying that I don't know where the connection is here. Yeah, that's fine. It's very short, but I'll be on top of this. So yeah, let's continue then doing the voodoo that Oolykee do so well. Bridge. Ooh, I would so like to build a wooden bridge, but unfortunately we only have these guys here. It's gonna be the slowest bridge. That would be this one. How it's gonna... Ah, I need to make farms. This is gonna be annoying. Okay, let's build everything to the... Yeah, let's build whatever we can here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start from the farms. Yeah, this might... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make a separate video. I'm gonna be working on this. The next video is gonna be design of the new food production facility. Locals can supply themselves from this food, and I'm probably going to be assigning them as well. Locals can supply themselves directly from the probably storage here. I'm gonna allow them to get the food just in case, or we can monitor this just in case if there's a full food shortage somewhere. The other thing that I said we're gonna start doing in this episode is allowing all the people to move in here. So there we go. At least I'm gonna keep the promise for a few seconds that we're gonna find housing for all of the people. All our young people deserve their own homes, and there we go. Open it. Release the Kraken. There we go, even more. So let me see, we're gonna end this episode as soon as we are housed all our young people. By the way, fear not, there's so much space here that we shouldn't have any problems with that. I think all of these are full. I think last time we discussed this and it was like 1,000 apartments around here. There's one here that is not being used, so I'm gonna allow them to go there as well. So 1, 2, and this one, is it allowed? I still need to save something for later, because I mean, we are building a lot of stuff here, but I need to save this for later because I need to demolish some of the residential buildings and stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be a little bit tricky. Oh, this works perfect. It's straight. I thought that it's gonna create some segments that I don't like, but no, it's working fine. We can also go for... What's with this? No, don't touch that one. Just this one here, and this needs to be priority as soon as the previous part is built. So they can start on this, and just to make it make sure that this is in range of all the amenities. Yeah, you can see that heating is in range, sewage, only one heating though. Well, it's close enough, so I don't think that's gonna be a big problem. This 150%, we can get this to 150%, but I think I should consider another heat exchanger somewhere around here. We do have space for that as well. How are we doing with housing? 139 people left. Chop chop. There's space. There's space everywhere. Oh, we have another one here. Should I allow that one? I don't think it's necessary, but I might as well, just to speed the things up a bit. Do we get... Oh, train is waiting too long. Yeah, there was some brick loading, and this is another thing that I'm probably gonna do soon, shortly. Since we got into the valley now, I think this is a golden opportunity to actually make a distribution properly. What am I talking about? This map was designed to be played from here, and if you look, all the railroads, they are perfectly aligned to be distributed from here elsewhere, because the trains in this game don't understand how to turn in the opposite direction and go in the direction actually need to. It all kind of has to be centralized, and this map is centralized. Well, if you build everything around here, and you can see that a lot of stuff around here, it just goes from the middle in every other direction. So this is middle. This is where we are building, let's say, food production. I can go for bricks. Bricks are the next stuff that we don't have. We have wood, we have prefab panels, we don't have steel and bricks. So if we build steel and bricks around here, we should have easy access, direct access, without making much change on the maps regarding the regarding the map. So, oh wow, this guy actually already built this. I think I'm gonna have to start upgrading this. By the way, I'm thinking about it, not doing it yet, but I'm thinking about actually electrifying this first piece of railroad. Shots fired, Olga. Shots fired. Electrification of No. These small locomotives are gonna stay diesel, and we're gonna deliver diesel to the distribution office, so they don't have to have a fueling station. What I'm really thinking about is actually starting electrification from here onwards. The problem is that due to the network already being mostly constructed, the problem might be where to build the power distribution. And I think one of the first areas where I can distribute power to the rail would be the coal loader that is going to be somewhere around here. We're going to use coal for delivery to the steel mills and stuff, but more importantly, I think I want to use it as a power distribution to our electrified rail networks, at least the first one. So we would have a railroad going here, going into two different directions. That's going to be connected, not directions parallel to each other, and then having the electricity supply directly from here. That's going to be, supplying local rail with electricity. But I'm thinking about doing that for any future, like for example steel production that's going to be here is obviously going to have rail connections to it. That means new rail infrastructure, boom, new electricity supply to the rail network. So we wouldn't disrupt the current, have to cut the current infrastructure to build power supplies. Maybe somewhere in this direction we should do it or can do it, like here, but yeah, I'm just thinking out loud. Oh, I need to address this issue as well. This is finally finished. We can move our the fertilizer processing from here to there, but I need to wrap my head around it to actually, fully understand what I did here and how to best implement it. But that's, again, story for another time. Did we house everybody? We housed everybody, 0 people without their own apartments. Right, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section, let me know what you think. Like, share, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it, and if you want to support the channel, have description in the video. Thanks for watching, guys, see you in the next one. Bye.